Hi guys, today we're going to do volcanoes in Peru and volcanic fields. Our first volcano is Ampato. Ampato is a dormant 6,288 meter stratovolcano in the Andes of southern Peru, about 100 kilometers or 60 miles northwest of Arequipa. It is part of the 20-kilometer north-south chain of three major stratovolcanoes, including the extinct and eroded 6,025 meter high Nevado Holca Holca at the northern end of the active 5,976 meter cone of Volcan Subin Kaya in the middle. We're going to see if we have any views for this volcano at all. And we do not. Now some of these may not have any views on. Our next one is Arequipa. Arequipa is a volcano in the Andes of Peru, about 5,185 meters or 17,011 feet high. It is located in the Puno region, Puno province, in the south of the Ancora district. Arequipa lies southwest of the mountain Colline and north of Quinani. So this is Arequipa here. And our next one is Aguajato. And this says Lagunas Aguajato down here. It's a young cinder cone. Cerro Aguajato lies about 30 kilometers northeast of Cerro Volcano. Along with other older cones, it is perched on the isolated high plateau far from the nearest roads, east of Rio Ocona. The Cerro Aguajito cinder cone was constructed along the southern rim of the plateau and fed a pristine lava flow with very prominent levees that traveled southward down a river valley dissecting the margins of the plateau. We may have a view at the lake area, so let's see. Or we may not. And moving on to the next one, which is Chichani. Chichani is a stratovolcano, the Andesitic Nevado de Chichani volcano complex located immediately north of Arequipa consists of a 320-kilometer group of Pleistocene lava domes, a stratovolcano complex, and a flank shield volcano. The central Nevado Chichani complex contains multiple vents along a arcuate line, including a well-defined summit crater at the western end. Two early Pleistocene enigmites were erupted from now buried vents of older edifice. Then lava flows from Chichani volcano overlie glacial moraines. Pleistocene lava domes form the northern end of the complex. The 8-kilometer wide late Pleistocene to possibly Holocene lava shield of Pampa de Palacio on the southwest side produced a well-preserved lava flow field that represents the youngest product of the complex. So we can see how big this is. And I wonder, maybe or maybe not. Well, the views are over there, so let's see. Let's see where this one's at. So we turn around and look the other way. And we can see it's all up in that area over here. wonder what that sign says. Whoa! Okay, so anyway, just to give y'all a view of the area over here, because this wraps all the way around the mountain area. If you look back in this area, you can see the complex is over in here and up in there. Now we're moving on to Cerro Nicholson. Cerro Nicholson is a small, isolated scoria cone, which was constructed on the plain west-southwest of Toscani Volcano and west-northwest of El Misti Volcano. Andesitic bombs surrounded the crater of this relatively young volcanic feature that displays a well-preserved crater at the summit of the scoria cone and has a morphology similar to the Holocene and Duha scoria cones farther to the north. Cerro Nicholson was erupted through a 1.65 million year old Arequipa Airport ignimbrite deposit erupted from the now buried site beneath the Chichani volcanic complex. So we get a good look here, and then I'm going to do a 2D and see if we have any views up in here. Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't, and we don't have one on this one. And moving on to Chilkayak. This is a volcano of the Andes, Peru, about 3,347 meters, or 10,981 feet high. Southeast end of Chilkayak and Jachapita, there is another volcano named Chilkayak Grande, which is 3,243 meters high. And this is Chilkayak here. I don't know if there's a view for this one. No. Now we're going to go look at Grande, which is our next one. Chilkayak Grande is a volcano and is 3,243 meters or 10,640 feet high. And this is Grande. Our next one is Korapuna. Korapuna is a massive ice-covered volcanic complex with at least half a dozen summit cones scattered over a 12 by 20 kilometer area. The summit of the andesitic to dasitic complex is a cone at the northwest end, north of a line of east-west trending cones. Deep, steep, walled canyons surrounding the volcano give it an impressive topographic relief of more than 4,000 meters over a horizontal distance of 15 kilometers. Several young Holocene lava flows descend the northeast, southeast, and west flanks. The age of its latest eruption is not known, but sulfuric activity has been reported. So let's see if we have any views for this one. We're going to back out a little bit because it looks like there's towns and stuff around here. And there seems to be a view over here that's probably at a lake area. So we'll try this one. So I'm assuming this may be the volcano over here. We don't want to get people in there, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous view. No, that's a different one over here that we're looking at. Or was it? No, maybe in this one. You guys hear me talking to myself here. Okay, now we're moving on to Hambo Volcanic Field. And this is Volcan Montel over here. This is a volcanic field in Peru. Anduja Arcopanca Pampa lies northeast and Subin Kaya east of Hambo, east of Rio Colca. The northern part of the field was active 700 plus or minus 50 years BCE, forming a large lava flow field and cinder cone Cerro Nicholson. The southern part of the field contains other cinder cones and lava flows. Some may be of Holocene age. Lava flows are a few 10 meters 33 foot thick. 4 volcanoes of the southern field are Marbas Grande, Marbas Chico 1, and Marbas Chico 2. The formation of these fields may have been influenced by magma ascent along deep fault systems. And then you also have Volcan Montel over here as well. Yeah, Volcan Marbas Grande is here. Let me see if I can find the other one. Oh, let me find one. Oh, there's Marbas Chico is here. I'm still looking for the last one. Okay, so I found 2 already. There, wait. And there's Hambo here. Okay, now we're moving on to the next one, which is Ferreira. Ferreira is an extinct volcano in the Central Andean volcanic belt, located in the Arequipa region of southern Peru. Together with Sarasara, Solimana, and Carapuna, it forms one of the Central Andean volcanoes. It is in the Andes north of Pucachano Basin. 2 domes form the Ferreira volcano, which has a low relief of 500 meters. Okay, and I'm going to go down here and look so y'all can get a better look here. You see one of the domes is here. Or that's 1,600 feet. Lava flows in stratovolcanoes form a 10 to 12 kilometer, 6.2 to 7.5 mile long field. Aside from the main summit Ferreira, there also are Sunco Oroko, 5,191 meters or 17,031 feet. Jesa is 5,144 meters or 16,877 feet, and separating Ferreira from Solama and Tupana, 4,852 meters or 15,919 feet. The complex has generated basaltic or basaltic andesitic lava flows that reach down into inhabited areas, as well as ending bright, resulting from the collapse of the ancient crater. Date of the last volcanic activity is Pliocene to Holocene, but it doesn't appear to be a major hazard. And moving on to the next one, which is J. Chapita. Chapita is a volcano in the Andes of Peru, about 3,388 meters high, or 11,115 feet high. It is situated in the Valley of the Volcanoes in the Arequipa region. Chapita lies west of the Chachas Lake and northwest of the volcano Chilcayac Grande and south of volcano Chilcayac. So you can see this is Valle de los Volcanos. So this is the Valley of the Volcanoes. So we're going to back out a little bit. And this is Chayac Grande over here. And Chayac. I wonder. Look. You would think there might be an area where you could look at the map, but there isn't. So you can see how big this is. Would be nice. Our next one is Winston Chata. Winston Chata is an extinct volcano in the Andes of Peru. This volcano is constructed from two separate centers. One active 11,500 years ago, which formed a scoria cone in a lava field, and another active 4,450 BCE, which formed two lava flows and a lava dome. I noticed there is some towns around this one, so maybe we get a view. Or not. Wait, there's one over here. Yay! We'll see, but we'll try. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. You can tell this is a town here. Whoa. Okay, so I guess I don't get a view on this one. At least not very good. Everything would be back in this area over here. So we can look over in that area. But not any good views there. Sorry, guys. That's the Rachi Temple. Okay, now we're moving on to El Misti. El Misti is a stratovolcano of andesite, dacite, and rhyolite, located in southern Peru near the city of Arequipa. With a seasonally snow-capped symmetrical cone, Misti stands 19,101 feet above sea level and lies between Mount Chichani, 6,075 meters or 19,931 feet, and Pichu Volcano, 5,669 meters or 18,599 feet away. Its last eruption was in 1985, 198 years after its previous documented eruption. Misti has 3 concentric craters. Active fumaroles or volcanic gas vents can be seen in the inner crater. Near the inner crater, 6 Inca mummies and rare Inca artifacts were found in 1998 during a month-long excavation directed by archaeologists Johann Reinhard and Jose Antonio Chavez. These findings are currently stored at the Museo de Centurias Andinos in Arequipa. So let's see if we have any views with this one, which would be kind of cool. We have one, so I'm not sure what's going to be here. Whoa, awesome. Don't need people in there. And there's a cross up at the top. Check that view out. Okay, guys, and moving on to the next one. Which is Pichu. Pichu is an extinct volcano. It was active 6.7 million years ago. And no view. And moving on to Ponca Morris. Ponca Morris is a 4,955 meter high or 16,257 foot volcano in the Andes of Peru. It is situated in the Arequipa region, Castilla province, Chachas district. Ponca Morris lies in the western extension of Chile Mountains range, west of lake named Chochopunco, possibly from the Quechua spelling, Cochapunco. And then there's a lake over here. This is Lake Chochapunco. I wonder if there's any views of that lake. Not likely. Okay, and we're moving on to Ponca Morris. This is a volcano in the Andes of Peru, about 13,983 feet high. It is situated in the Valley of the Volcanoes in the Arequipa region, Castilla province, on the border of the districts of Andagua and Chilamarca. Ponca Morris lies in the western extensions of the Chile mountain range, northwest of Ticho and Llamaris volcanoes. So we can see this is the Valley of the Volcanoes. And the next is Carajazaro or Ayacucho. Cusco. Oops. This is a volcano of the Andes of Peru. It is 16,772 feet high. It is located in Ayacucho region, Lucanas province, Chipeo district, as well as the Source province, Soras district. Our next one is Genchana. This is a volcano as well. This is a volcano in the Andes of Peru, about 3,600 meters or 11,800 feet high. It is situated in the Valley of the Volcanoes and the Arequipa region, Castilla province, and Andagua district. Genchana lies northwest of Chopayac. Let's see if we have any views on this one. Yes, we do. We have one up on the side here. So we can get a good look at our surroundings here. And this is the inside here. This is the Valley of the Volcanoes, you guys. Very interesting. Now we're moving on to Kasiri. And this is Kasiri here. This is a mountainous complex in the Barro mountain range of the Andes of Peru. It's 18,537 feet high, and it's located at the border of Toscana region, Toscana province, Palca district, and Tarata province, Tarata district. Kasiri is part of the Central Volcanic Zone, one of the 4 volcanic belts in the Andes. Volcanoes in this belt are often high, but also poorly known and observed owing to their remote location. The eruption of Hayunaputina in 1600 was observed from Arequipa and is thus better documented. The volcano has a height of 1,050 meters or 3,440 feet, a diameter of 5 kilometers or 3.1 miles, and a volume of 7 cubic kilometers or 1.7 cubic miles. 4 centers are aligned on an east-west trending ridge, presumably formed through a shift in the conduit, with the youngest center southwest of the ridge. This youngest center has a summit crater, a western lava dome of possibly dacitic composition, and 2 southbound lava flows, showing signs of having been active after the ice ages. A sulfur mine, Gloria, is associated with the lava flows, and another is found northwest side of the volcano. There are no reports of historical activities. This volcano does not appear to be a threat. Off the west coast of South America, the Nazca Plate subducts beneath the South American Plate and the Peru-Chile Trench. This process is responsible for the volcanism in the Andes, which occurs in 3 volcanic belts: the Northern Volcanic Zone, the Central Volcanic Zone, and the Southern Volcanic Zone. So you can see this says Kasiri here, and this is Kasiri here. So it's a big area. And I'm not sure if there'd be a view on this one, but we can see. And no, there isn't. And our next one is Subin Kaya. Subin Kaya is an active 19,606 foot stratovolcano in the Andes of the southern Peru, 43 miles northwest of Arequipa. It is considered part of the Central Volcanic Zone of the Andes, one of the 3 distinct volcanic belts of the Andes. The Central Volcanic Zone includes a number of volcanoes, some of which are like Hayunaputina, have had larger eruptions, and others such as Subin Kaya and Ubinas have been active in historical times. Subin Kaya forms a volcanic complex together with Holka to the north and Ampato to the south, and has erupted andesite. It is covered by a small ice cap, which leads to a risk of lahars during eruptions. Subin Kaya has generated numerous long lava flows, especially during the early Holocene, while activity in the later Holocene has been more explosive. Historical reports indicate eruptions during the 18th century. The volcano returned to activity in 1986, culminating in a large eruption in 1990. Since then, it has been continuously active with emissions of ash and gas. So let's see if there's any type of views in this area at all. There does not appear to be, but it was nice to try. Let me see, we'll back out further. There's one here. I don't know if that'll be able to give us a view or not, but we'll look. Not sure what we're looking at here. Interesting. I'm not sure what we're looking at. And moving on to the next one, which is Sarasara. It's also Nevado Sarasara. This is a 18,061 foot high volcano lying between Lake Paracochas and Ocana River in Peru. It's situated in the Parinacochas province, Payusca district, and the Pulgar del Sarasara province, in the districts of Poza and Sarasara. It consists of a complex of lava domes and lava flows superposed on the older stratovolcanoes. The vents are aligned in the north-northeast, south-southwest direction and are accompanied by lateral lava domes. These vents were the source of lava flows and block and ash flows generated by the collapse of lava domes. A pyroclastic cone of recent age is found on the mountain. Glacial cirques are found on Sarasara's western and eastern flanks. Let's move this up a little bit. And no view for this one. And we're moving on to Solimana. Solimana is a volcano massif in the Andes of Peru, in South America, that is approximately 19,990 feet in height. It is considered an extinct volcano that is part of the Central Volcanic Zone, one of the volcanic belts of the Andes. It features a caldera as well as traces of sector collapse and subsequent erosion. The volcano is glaciated. And our next one is Toscani. And we can see these are all parts here. Toscani consists of two volcanoes that form a complex. Old Toscani, which is a compound volcano that underwent a large collapse in the past and shed 15 to 30 cubic kilometers of mass down the Rio Tambo Valley. The other is a complex of three lava domes, which were in place during the Holocene. The last eruption occurred after the 1600 eruption of neighboring Hayunapatina. And curiosity here. The only view is over that way, so we're not going to be able to see close enough. Our next one is Tutipaca. This is a volcano in the region of Tacna in Peru. It is part of the Peruvian segment of the Central Volcanic Zone, one of several volcanic belts in the Andes. Tutipaca consists of 3 overlapping volcanoes formed by lava flows. Hang on. I gotta give you a better look here. And lava domes made of andesitic andesite, which grew on top of older volcanic rocks. The highest of these is usually reported to be 19,078 feet and was glaciated in the past. Tutipaca consists of 2 volcanic complexes, an older complex that is highly eroded, and 2 northerly peaks which formed more recently. Of these, the eastern peak, Eastern Tutipaca, consists of several presumably Holocene lava domes and is 5,790 meters or 19,000 feet high, while the western one, Western Tutipaca, consists of lava domes, lava flows, and Plinian eruption deposits of Pliocene age and reaches a height of 19,078 feet. And our next one is Pichu. And this is Pichu over here. This is a volcano in the Andes of Peru. It is 12,664 meters high. It is also in the Valley of the Volcanoes, and it lies southwest of volcano Ponca Morris and west of volcano Llanomoras. And then there's another one over here that I didn't put on it, and this is an extinct volcano over here. So this one is not listed on my list, but I'm just pointing this one out. Our next one is Ubinas. That is really cool looking. Ubinas is an active volcano, and it's close to Huaynaputina and not far from the city of Arequipa, part of the Central Volcanic Zone of the Andes. It reaches a height of 18,609 feet above sea level. The volcano's summit is cut by a 0.87 mile wide and 150 meter or 490 feet deep caldera, which itself contains a smaller crater. Below the summit, Ubinas has the shape of an upward steepening cone with a prominent notch on the north side. Ubinas is the most active volcano in Peru with a history of usually small to moderate sized explosive eruptions, as well as larger eruptions such as in 1667. Activity at the volcano commenced in the Pliocene epoch and in 2 phases led to the growth of the current mountain. Among the recent eruptions are the 2006 to 2007 event, which produced eruption columns and led to ashfall in the region, resulting in health issues and evacuations. The most recent activity occurred in 2013 to 2017, when a lava flow was placed inside the crater, and further ashfalls led to renewed evacuations of surrounding towns. In light of his activity, Ubinas is monitored by the Peruvian Geological Service, INGEMMET, which has published a volcano hazard map for Ubinas as well as regular volcano activity report. So this is Ubinas, and it's huge. You can see how big it is. And then you have the crater, and then a crater inside the crater. And I don't note that there will be any views up here at all, which is unlikely. Our next one is Hyenopatina. And this is an extinct stratovolcano that formed a volcanic complex with two southerly volcanoes, Subin Kaya and Ampato. It is older, Pleistocene to Pliocene age, and is more heavily eroded than the two volcanoes. They are all constructed on neogene ignimbrites, one of which was dated 2.2 plus or minus 1.5 million years ago. The volcanoes erupted andesitic lava flows. One series of such flows exceeds a thickness of 0.5 kilometers or 0.31 miles. Volcanic rocks of Hoka Hoka contain phenocrytes of biotite, clinophrosine, hornblende, oxypyroxene, and plagioclase, and sphene. Wow, that's tongue twisting. The magma probably originated through mixing process similar to Subin Kaya. So we get a closer look here. And our next one is Ponca Morris. And this is actually two here. Ponca Morris is a volcano in the Andes of Peru. It is situated in the Valley of the Volcanoes in the Arequipa region. Ponca Morris volcano and east of Tishko volcano. Let's see if there's any views on this one. And there is not. So now we're moving on to the next one, which is Yucamán. I'm going to say Yucamani. Yucamani is an andesitic stratovolcano in the Tacna region of southern Peru. It is part of the Peruvian segment of the Central Volcanic Zone, one of three volcanic belts in the Andes generated by subduction of the Nazca Plate under the South America Plate. Peru's active volcanoes Yubunas, Subin Kaya, and El Misti are also part of the Central Volcanic Zone. Yucamani, together with the volcanoes Yucamani Chico and Calientes farther north, form a Pleistocene volcanic group. Yucamani is constructed mainly by lava flows with subordinate pyroclastic deposits and has a well-preserved summit crater with fumarolic activity. The volcanic group has been active in the Pleistocene, with several explosive eruptions occurring during the Holocene and Yucamani proper. The last dated eruption of the Yucamani occurred 1320 BCE. The occurrence of historical activity is unclear, as some eruptions attributed to Yucamani probably actually occurred on Tutapaca. Let's see if we have any views on this one. And we don't. And moving on to our next one. Hambutilo Ronicola. Let's back out a little bit. This is an unknown, understudied volcano. It has a carbon date of 0.59 plus or minus 0.25 million years ago. It was obtained by Hambutulo volcano at the eastern end of Cusco Valley and about 20 kilometers southeast of Cusco. Nearby Ramacola volcano was dated at 7.2 million years ago, but this was considered to be an error and the volcano to be of likely quaternary age. Very interesting. Let's see if we have any views in this area. And then more likely it's this one. So we can get a good view. Coca-Cola everywhere. Wow. Okay, so it's not the greatest of views there. And moving on to the next one, Cerros Peruni. Cerros Peruni. And this is a lava dome of probable Pleistocene age, and not much more information on it. And our last one is Andohua Orcapampa. Orcapampa. Andohua Orcapampa. And that is this one over here. This is a volcanic field in the Andahua or Andagua Valley area, 20 kilometers east-northeast of Nevados de Coropuna. It is a large 60 by 60 kilometer scoria cone and lava field, known locally as the Valley of the Volcanoes. The volcano field lies in a series of deep north-northwest, south-southeast trending in echelon valleys, Oricapampa, Pampa, Andahua, and Ayo. The volcanic field contains extremely youthful, dominantly trachydacitic cinder cones and lava flows, and have destroyed buildings and may have been only a few hundred years old. The area was reported to have been active during the time of the Incas and to have become active again in 1913. Lava flows have repeatedly dammed the Rio Andagua Valley, and an existing small lake was impounded by the youngest lavas. Okay, guys, thank you for viewing. Please subscribe, like, check out the links below the video. Below the video is a link to where the map for the KMLs for these will be at, so you can put them on Google Earth and look at them for yourself. Anyways, you guys, much love, and please subscribe, like, and have a good day.